Hello, I would like to share with you an incredible indicator today. It's called the Quantum Swing Index. This indicator has been developed at Chifbaw during several years of analysis and study of the markets. The main problem that we are looking to solve is the issue with overbought, oversold conditions. So often we think that the market is overbought and then boom, not at all. It continues to go up or it continues to go down, and our scalping or counter trend trades get lost. So this is why we have developed the QSI. In fact, the QSI is, we call it quantum swing because during the research we made to try to develop an indicator that would more accurately find overbought or oversold conditions, we discovered that this indicator, in addition, finds some areas of rebound that we called quantum rebound, like as if we had a tunneling and a rebound on the barrier. And this corresponds to interesting price spots, as you can see. So let me demonstrate you the quantum swing indicator. This is, for instance, the Euro USD on daily chart. So what you can see is this is the indicator itself. This is the 50 level barrier. So when we are above 50 means that we are bullish. When we are below 50 it means that we are bearish. So here we are in bearish area. The second barrier is 70 and 30, like the RSI, for instance. So when we are above 70, we are in the area where it is possible that we are oversold or overbought, but it depends on fundamentals. And the same here, and the same thing here. So when we are below 30. And finally, the area that is the most, let's say, the most interesting is when we are below 10 or above 90. So this is an area where it is very likely that we are overbought or oversold. So as you can see here, Euro had such an area of being oversold in this period here. And it was really a nice period to try to start buying it. And as you can see, it did really correct from this bottom here to up here, and locally here also did correct, as well as these local spots. So here we had we got slightly around 90 and we had a correction. So but this is not an absolute value, 90 or 10. This is an area where the probabilities are getting very strong. So even if the market falls, like here, we see it falling, it did correct and it did go back to the levels where it was. Let's have a look at other time frames, maybe that could be interesting. So let's look at weekly Euro USD. What you can see here first that is interesting is that around this candlestick bar we had a switch from above 50 to below, which is suggesting that we became bearish here, and we are still below 50, so we are still in the bearish area. On the weekly chart we also see some areas where we had a quantum rebound here, as you can see it. So we swinged from below 50 to above it, and we had a short-term continuation here. Here the swing was not as clean since we had two candles. So first swing and then a rebound. Here we had the similar thing. So we had here a break above 50 and then we reversed and continued reversal. Interestingly here, when we were in this specific period for the USD, we had this breakout to the downside, and here as well. This is one example of the QSI. Let's have a look at other currency pairs. So the yen, very interestingly, when it started going up, what we find really interesting is this, for instance, this breakup to the upside corresponds to the switch from below 50 to above 50 in the yen. And we see that the yen went to the levels around 70 on a weekly chart, stagnated, and then now is reaching levels close to 90, which is now currently at 79.80, which suggests that we might see a correction in the yen, since we didn't have any new fundamental news that supports levels, such high levels in the QSI. Let's have a look at the past. So very interesting is to notice that this corresponded to this bullish break, which corresponds to this double bottom pattern. We also had another break here, so in this area, exactly here. So at this stage we had a break below these levels, and we didn't come back from it until here. So all this period was basically bearish from the QSI point of view. Let's have a look maybe on daily, which will be more complicated. Here we see on daily that we reached a very high level for the QSI in November, December 2014 relative to the yen, as you can see. So it was very high, then it started to correct, which is natural because of the very high level of a very overbought or pair or oversold yen. Also interesting to notice is this quantum rebound here. So it's very clear cut, amazing. So quantum rebound here, and we went up again, and here we had a big candle down, and also we went from above 50 to below, and now we are still there. So currently the yen is the USD yen is bearish from the QSI point of view. Let's look at the sterling. Interestingly as well, on daily chart we have a quantum rebound that occurred just at this bottom here, as you can see, another quantum rebound that occurred here. So, and here we had a quantum swing that continued. This is really interesting, as well as if you look at the daily chart, now we are entering bearish territory again, and we probably need some price confirmation closer below this level, this historical resistance, and we should see further acceleration to the downside if this happens. So the QSI is a very useful tool. It's very powerful. It gives you, if you want to enter against the trend, it gives you some real values that you could use to know how overreached is the market. So for instance, here is an interesting example. The sterling started selling off, and it went down. It switched from above 50 to below here, exactly here, and it continued its down move, but once it reached the areas below 30, it stopped. So because of previous resistance and because of fundamental reasons that were weak. So one of the things that we use when we trade with the QSI is that areas in between 30 and 70, so this area between these two, these are the areas of normal trending. So when we are in between, it's a normal trend. When we are below 30 or above 70, it's an area where we look at the fundamentals, and if they're strong, then we don't go against the trend, and maybe we go with the trend if they're strong. But if they're mixed, and this happens often, we can start considering entering against the trend. See here, also interesting, a period of stagnation where we basically are going nowhere, and how the QSI is sitting very close to 50. Maybe some other examples, some random charts. let's have a look at this interesting here. So this was a rebound. We tried to break above and we failed. So we had the first attempt, second attempt, and then we just went down. And we are still, and now we are currently in an area where either we need some new bullish news on the USD side, or we need some bearish, or we will start to correct progressively, and the Kiwi will start strengthening. I think that is it for this beautiful indicator. Just try it out, you won't regret it. Thank you and bye bye.